Hello, this is John Landis, Solutions Consultant with Trimec out of our Pittsburgh office. Today's tech tip is helpful for showing flattened sheet metal parts along with any attached hardware that may be attached to the sheet metal part. Think self-clinching fasteners, PEM nuts, things like that. Oftentimes this hardware is installed on the flat sheet before any bending occurs. And it may be helpful to visualize that flat sheet with all the hardware pieces installed. We're going to do that by creating a new configuration in this part that's going to be used exclusively for this flattening behavior. And I'll call this for assembly flattening. And the only difference between this new configuration and the default configuration is we're going to unsuppress the flat pattern to basically get us to our flat pattern view. So now we have the default configuration, the parts folded up, and this for assembly flattening configuration, the parts in its flattened state. So let's throw it into an assembly. And now let's put a piece of hardware in that hole, a PEM nut. So now we have that piece of hardware in the hole, and what we want to do is flatten out the sheet metal part in this assembly and have that PEM nut move with it. Well, all we have to do is create a new configuration in the assembly. And when we're in this new configuration, this flattened configuration in the assembly, all we have to do is call the flattened configuration of the component, of the sheet metal part. Super easy just by clicking on it. And in the pop-up toolbar here, we can switch from the default configuration of that part to the flattened configuration of that part. And of course, the hardware goes with it. So now if I want to see my entire assembly in its flattened state, all I need to do is activate the flattened configuration of the assembly, or I can activate the folded configuration of the assembly, and it correctly calls the appropriate configuration of the part. Well, there you have it. I hope that was helpful. Again, John Landis, Trimec Solutions in Pittsburgh. Thank you.